So this is going to be another multi-playlist video. One moment, I feel another burp coming on. Well, that was a little pathetic, but it did feel good. Anyways, despite the announcement, update, what have you, being tobacco related, I'm pretty sure I have an old playlist of just random updates that I'm gonna start using for this kind of stuff instead of cramming it in tobacco when I'm reviewing something that isn't tobacco. I reached 50 subscribers today, which means that I now am required to do a moist snuff, aka dip. Let's try. Unfortunately, I reached it today, and due to being on furlough for 2 weeks and living in Canada where a can of dip can cost somewhere between either approximately $20 or possibly even double that, I honestly don't know. I won't be able to do it until sometime next week. And it will also depend on whether or not the tobacconist has it in stock, which I sincerely think they won't. I know they carry General Snus. I see no reason why they won't carry Skull and Copenhagen. Now, unless I go to a reserve, which I'm not going to for this, the only dip I have available are straights, naturals. I might have Skull Southern Blend and Skull Apple Lemon, but it'll be named something different due to Canada's stupid child-friendly tobacco laws. I'm probably going to be going for a straight, and unless I cannot find anything else, I'm going to be going for a long cut and not a pouch. Now, there's the update announcement. Now on to the review. Lifesaver Wint-O-Green. Not Wint-O-Green, Wint-O-Green. And it's got, well, it looks like mint leaves, but for all I know, it's the Eastern teaberry bush on it. It smells like wintergreen. That Pepto-Bismol smell, which in all honesty, even as a kid, I liked the taste of Pepto-Bismol, but I was a weird kid. Comes individually wrapped, which to me is a waste of plastic, but who knows, maybe it's necessary to keep the candy fresh, and I consider these to be, I consider Lifesavers to be, candy and not a breath freshener. Also, it's wintergreen, which, I think Altoids make as a breath freshener, but it makes no sense why wintergreen will be used to freshen breath. Yep, smells like a sweet Pepto-Bismol, which, as I said, wintergreen is basically Pepto-Bismol, but I happen to like it. Surprisingly, let's give it a try. Yep. Definite sweet wintergreen. And I guarantee you that there are people, because I bought this at Giant Tiger, which is sort of a Canadian version of a dollar store Walmart. Not quite a dollar store, not. I believe the closest American equivalent might be a Piggly Wiggly if they still have those, but I've never been to a Piggly Wiggly, so I wouldn't know. Anyways, I don't remember how much I paid for these. I think it was just overall pocket change for a big bag like this. I usually don't like hard candies, but considering it was Wint-O-Green, I figure, you know what, I do like Wint-O-Green, so it'll last me a while, but I will use them. Again, definitely not something that will freshen your breath. And I think Lifesavers, I don't know if they do this intentionally, but considering a lot of people probably wouldn't know what Wint-O-Green is, but they will assume it's something minty. Mint, icy mint, Wint-O-Green. You can kind of see the logic behind it, and also they have the what appear to be mint leaves, but they're not. Or for all I know, they are, and they're being purposely misleading. I'm under the impression people buy these believing them to be mint, and then they find out, oh crap, it's not mint at all, it's Pepto-Bismol candy. But because of my experience with Wint-O-Green and snus, I knew what I was or at least I anticipated what I was getting, and I like it. I cannot stress enough, to me, mint is something hygienic. I don't use it for personal enjoyment. It's something to hygienically freshen my breath, but Wint-O-Green, I like for personal enjoyment. Now, on to the final review, so I stop rambling like a moron. Before I do, I'm going to see about crunching this Lifesaver, though it's still relatively large, obviously, and it fits under the tongue a bit better than the Sweet Chop double thick mints. But it's also a little bit whiter, so it's still uncomfortable, but in time can be done a bit more comfortably than I will assume the mints. The Sweet Chop double thick mints I had. Let's try and crunch it. Yep. You don't get a... Huh. For a bit of a moment, I actually got a bit of a burn. Bizarre. Anyways, you crunch it, the Wint-O-Green gets a little stronger, a little sweeter. And there was a burn, which... And by burn, I mean like a feeling of heat, not a feeling of ice. Not an icy burn, it was definitely something that one will not associate with the term winter. But what do I know? Final rating. I am gonna have to deduct it some points for having them individually wrapped in plastic. That to me is a waste of plastic and a pain in the ass to get to the candy. $72 out of 100. And if it wasn't for the plastic, I'd rate it a 74, possibly a 75. If you like Wint-O-Green and you know what it is, I will say go for it. If you don't, obviously don't. It doesn't have the tobacco taste, unfortunately, which I kind of liked in my snus. The tobacco and the wintergreen sort of melded together and created this nice flavor aroma, and I think it was the Jacobson's wintergreen I had. But in regards to just plain Jane wintergreen, I mean, I like it, so if you like wintergreen, I see no reason why you would as well. Bear in mind, it's a sweeter wintergreen. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.